Hi, everyone, and welcome to Chill Talk English. I'm Henry.
And I'm Emma. Today, we're talking about something delicious and practical for food lovers.
Restaurants can be intimidating, especially when you don't speak the language well.
I remember my first time ordering in English at a restaurant. I pointed at the menu and just said, "This one."
Oh no, what happened?
The waiter looked confused. I wanted pasta, but got a salad instead. It was so embarrassing.
I had a similar experience when I traveled to London. I didn't know how to ask for water.
It's scary when you don't know what to say to the waiter or waitress.
That's why today we're going to help you with essential restaurant English phrases.
These phrases will make your dining experience much smoother and less stressful.
So why should you listen to today's episode? First, you'll feel more confident at restaurants.
Second, you'll learn practical phrases that you can use right away.
And third, you'll be ready for real-life conversations with restaurant staff.
These phrases can help you enjoy dining in any English-speaking restaurant.
Learning English is like cooking a meal, one ingredient at a time.
Today, we're adding some important restaurant phrases to your language recipe book.
With these phrases, you can go from confused to confident in your dining experiences.
I remember when I was 19, I went to a fancy restaurant in New York. I was so nervous.
Oh no, did you know how to order your food?
Not really. I just said, "I want that," and pointed. It worked, but it was awkward.
That's why learning restaurant English is so important, even for young people.
Now I can help others who might feel lost at restaurants.
I had a friend who didn't eat at a restaurant for weeks because she was too nervous to order.
Was that difficult for her?
Very. She missed out on so many delicious meals because she didn't know the right phrases.
That's exactly why we're creating this episode today, to help diners like her.
Today, we'll cover 4 important restaurant situations.
First, we'll learn phrases for getting seated.
Second, we'll practice ordering food.
Third, we'll learn useful phrases for asking about food.
And finally, we'll cover paying the bill. Each section will have guided response, role plays, a short story, and guided practice.
We'll make it fun and easy so you can use these phrases in real life.
At the end, we have a quick quiz to test what you've learned.
Plus, we'll give you a challenge to practice using these phrases.
Make sure to listen carefully for our quick quiz at the end of the episode.
It's a fun way to check how much you've learned.
You might be surprised at how many phrases you remember.
It's like a little game to test your knowledge.
If you enjoy today's episode, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel.
That helps more people find Chill Talk English and learn with us.
You can also share this episode with friends who love to eat out.
Let's get started with our first scene.
Scene 1. Getting seated. Guided response.
Welcome to our first scene. We're at the entrance of a restaurant.
Let's learn some basic phrases for getting seated at a restaurant.
First, when you arrive, the host might say,
Hello, do you have a reservation?
you can reply,
Yes, I have a reservation for 4.
or
No, I don't have a reservation.
they might ask,
How many people?
you can say,
2 people, please.
or
Just 1, thank you.
they might ask,
Smoking or non-smoking?
you can reply,
Non-smoking, please.
or
Smoking is fine.
after seating you, they might say,
Here is your table.
you can reply.
Thank you.
Remember to be polite and clear when talking to restaurant staff.
Excellent. These phrases will help you in many restaurant situations.
Let's move on to some role plays to see how these phrases work in real conversations.
Role play. Now let's practice with a role play. I'll be the customer and Emma will be the host.
Hello, do you have a reservation?
Yes, I have a reservation for 2.
What's your name?
It's Chen, David Chen.
Ah, Mr. Chen, right this way. Smoking or non-smoking?
Non-smoking, please.
Follow me, please. Here is your table.
Thank you. This is perfect.
Your server will be with you shortly.
Great. I'm ready to order soon.
Enjoy your meal.
Thank you for your help. Great job with the role plays. Let's move on.
Up next, we have a short story.
As you listen, try to notice how the phrases you just learned appear naturally in the story.
Our story today is called Maria's Restaurant Adventure.
Maria stood nervously outside the busy restaurant, her hands slightly trembling. It was her first time dining alone in an English-speaking country, and her stomach was full of butterflies.
She took a deep breath and pushed open the heavy door. The warm aroma of food greeted her, but her heart beat faster when she saw the crowded restaurant.
Hello, a friendly host approached with a smile. Do you have a reservation?
Maria's mind went blank. She had forgotten to make one. "No, I don't have a reservation," she said quietly.
No problem, the host replied kindly. How many people?
"Just one, thank you," Maria said, feeling a little embarrassed.
Perfect, the host nodded. Smoking or non-smoking?
"Non-smoking, please," Maria replied, relieved.
The host led her to a small table by the window. Here is your table,
She said.
Maria smiled. Thank you, she said, sitting down and looking around nervously. Your server will be with you shortly, the host said.
As the host left, Maria took another deep breath. She had made it through the first step. Now she just needed to order her food.
She looked at the menu, her eyes scanning the unfamiliar words. When a friendly waiter approached, Maria felt her confidence grow.
"Hello," the waiter said with a warm smile. "My name is Tom. Are you ready to order?"
Maria nodded. Yes, I think so, she said, her voice stronger now.
"Great," Tom smiled. "What can I get for you today?"
Maria pointed to the menu. I'll have the pasta, please, she said with a smile.
"Excellent choice," Tom replied. "I'll bring that right out for you."
As Tom walked away, Maria felt proud of herself. She had successfully navigated the first part of her restaurant adventure.
She took another look around the restaurant, now feeling excited instead of nervous. This was going to be a great meal.
Did you hear the phrases, do you have a reservation? How many people? And smoking or non-smoking? Try to remember how they were used.
Great listening. Now let's take those same phrases and practice saying them together. It's time for some shadowing practice, where you can repeat the phrases after us.
Shadowing practice. This time, it's your turn. I'll say a phrase and you repeat after me. Remember to copy my pronunciation and intonation. Try saying it out loud yourself, pausing after you hear each phrase. Hello. Do you have a reservation?
Hello. Do you have a reservation?
Yes, I have a reservation for 4.
Yes, I have a reservation for 4.
No, I don't have a reservation.
No, I don't have a reservation.
How many people?
How many people?
2 people, please.
2 people, please.
Just 1, thank you.
Just 1, thank you.
Smoking or non-smoking?
Smoking or non-smoking?
Non-smoking, please. Here is your table.
Here is your table.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're doing great. Try to imagine you're at a restaurant while you practice these phrases.
Excellent work. When you practice these phrases, think about how you would feel in a real restaurant situation. Scene 2. Ordering food. Guided response.
Welcome to our second scene. We're at a table, ready to order food.
Let's learn some useful phrases for ordering food at a restaurant.
First, when the server comes, they might say,
"Are you ready to order?"
you can reply,
"Yes, I'm ready."
or,
"Can I have a few more minutes?"
when ordering, you can say,
"I'll have the chicken, please."
or,
"I'd like the pasta, please."
if you want something specific, you can say,
"Can I have that without onions?"
or,
"I'd like sauce on the side, please."
if you have questions about the food, you can ask,
"What's in this dish?"
or,
"Is this spicy?"
after ordering, you might say,
"That's all, thank you."
or,
"I'd like a drink too, please."
remember to be clear and polite when ordering.
Excellent. These phrases will help you order food confidently.
Let's move on to some role plays to see how these phrases work in real conversations.
Role play. Now let's practice with a role play. I'll be the customer and Emma will be the server.
Hello, are you ready to order?
Yes, I'm ready.
Great. What would you like?
I'll have the chicken, please.
Excellent choice. Would you like rice or potatoes with that?
I'd like rice, please.
Okay. Anything to drink?
I'd like water, please.
Still or sparkling?
Still, please.
Perfect. Is there anything else?
No, that's all. Thank you.
I'll bring your food right away.
Thank you for your help. Great job with the role plays. Let's move on.
Up next, we have a short story. As you listen, try to notice how the ordering phrases you just learned appear naturally in the story.
Our story today is called Carlos's First Restaurant Experience.
Carlos sat nervously at the small table, his menu trembling slightly in his hands. It was his first time eating at an American restaurant, and he wasn't sure what to expect.
When a friendly young woman approached with a smile, Carlos felt his stomach tighten. "Hello," she said warmly. "Are you ready to order?"
Carlos looked at his menu again, his eyes scanning the unfamiliar dishes. "Can I have a few more minutes?" he asked politely.
"Of course," the server replied kindly. "Take your time."
As Carlos studied the menu, his stomach growled. He was getting hungry, but didn't want to make a mistake with his order.
When the server returned, Carlos took a deep breath. "I'm ready," he said with more confidence.
"Great! What would you like?" the server asked, pulling out her notepad.
"I'll have the hamburger, please," Carlos said, pointing to the picture.
"Excellent choice," the server smiled. "Would you like fries with that?"
"Yes, please," Carlos nodded. "Can I have ketchup on the side?"
"Sure thing," the server wrote it down. "Anything to drink?"
"I'd like lemonade, please," Carlos said, feeling more comfortable now.
"Perfect," the server replied. "Is there anything else?"
"No, that's all. Thank you," Carlos said with a smile.
"I'll bring your food right out," the server promised before walking away.
As she left, Carlos felt proud of himself. He had successfully ordered his first meal in an American restaurant.
He looked around at the other diners, feeling more relaxed now. Maybe this restaurant adventure wouldn't be so scary after all.
When his food arrived, Carlos was amazed by the portion size. "Wow, this is a lot of food," he said to himself.
He took a bite of the hamburger and his eyes widened with surprise. "This is delicious," he exclaimed.
As he enjoyed his meal, Carlos made a mental note of all the phrases he had learned. Next time, he would be even more confident.
When the server came to check on him, Carlos smiled. "Can I have more water, please?" he asked politely.
"Of course," the server replied, refilling his glass. "How was your food?"
"It's wonderful," Carlos said with genuine appreciation. "Thank you."
"I'm glad you're enjoying it," the server said warmly, before moving on to another table.
Carlos felt a sense of accomplishment as he finished his meal. He had not only enjoyed delicious food, but had also learned important restaurant phrases.
He was already looking forward to his next restaurant experience, feeling more confident and excited each time. Did you hear the phrases, "Are you ready to order?" "I'll have the chicken, please," and "Can I have that without onions?" Try to remember how they were used.
Great listening! Now, let's take those same phrases and practice saying them together. It's time for some shadowing practice, where you can repeat the phrases after us.
Shadowing practice, your turn. I'll say each phrase and you copy me. Focus on the rhythm and tone. Pause and speak out loud after each phrase.
Are you ready to order?
Are you ready to order?
Yes, I'm ready.
Yes, I'm ready.
Can I have a few more minutes?
Can I have a few more minutes?
I'll have the chicken, please.
I'll have the chicken, please.
I'd like the pasta, please.
I'd like the pasta, please.
Can I have that without onions?
Can I have that without onions?
I'd like sauce on the side, please.
I'd like sauce on the side, please.
What's in this dish?
What's in this dish?
Is this spicy?
Is this spicy?
That's all, thank you.
That's all, thank you.
I'd like a drink too, please.
You're doing great. Try to imagine you're talking to a real waiter while you practice these phrases.
Excellent work. When you practice these phrases, smile while you say them. It makes you seem friendly and approachable.
Scene 3. Asking questions about food. Guided response.
Welcome to our third scene. We're focusing on how to ask questions about food at a restaurant.
Let's learn some useful phrases for asking about food when you're not sure.
First, if you don't understand something on the menu, you can ask,
"What's this?"
or
"Can you explain this, please?"
if you want to know how something is prepared, you can ask,
"How is this cooked?"
or
"Is this fried or grilled?"
If you want to know about ingredients, you can ask,
What's in this?
or
Does this have nuts?
if you want to know about portion size, you can ask,
How big is this portion?
or
Is this enough for 2 people?
if you want to know about spiciness, you can ask,
Is this spicy?
or
Can you make it less spicy?
remember to be polite when asking questions.
Excellent. These phrases will help you understand your food better.
Let's move on to some role plays to see how these phrases work in real conversations.
Role play. Now let's practice with a role play. I'll be the customer and Emma will be the server.
Hello again. How is your food?
It's delicious. What's in this sauce?
It's our special tomato sauce with herbs.
How is this chicken cooked?
It's grilled with lemon and garlic.
Is this spicy?
It has a little spice. Would you like it less spicy?
Yes, please. Can you make it less spicy?
Of course. I'll tell the kitchen right away.
Thank you. How big is this portion?
It's enough for one person. Would you like to order something else?
No, this is fine. Is this dessert sweet?
Yes, it's very sweet. Would you like to try it?
Yes, please. Can I have a spoon, please?
Certainly. Here you go. Enjoy your dessert.
Thank you for your help. Great job with the role plays. Let's move on.
Up next, we have a short story. As you listen, try to notice how the question phrases you just learned appear naturally in the story.
Our story today is called Lily's Curious Dining Experience.
Lily stared at the colorful menu, her eyes scanning the unfamiliar dishes. It was her first time at an American restaurant, and she was both excited and confused.
When a friendly server approached, Lily took a deep breath. Hello, the server said with a warm smile. Are you ready to order?
Not quite, Lily replied politely. Can you explain this, please? She asked, pointing to a strange-looking dish on the menu.
The server leaned in kindly. That's our special seafood stew. It's made with fresh fish and vegetables in a creamy broth.
What's in this? Lily asked, pointing to another dish. I don't recognize some of the ingredients.
That's our vegetarian plate, the server explained. It has grilled vegetables, quinoa, and a special herb sauce.
Lily nodded thoughtfully. How is this chicken cooked? She asked, pointing to the chicken dish.
It's grilled with lemon and garlic, the server replied. Is this spicy?
Lily made a face. I don't like spicy food. Can you make it less spicy?
Of course, the server smiled. We can make it mild for you.
Thank you, Lily said, feeling more confident now. How big is this portion? She asked, concerned about the size.
It's enough for one person, the server reassured her. Would you like to order a side dish too?
No, this is fine, Lily decided. Is this dessert sweet? She asked, eyeing the chocolate cake.
Yes, it's very sweet, the server nodded. Would you like to try it?
Yes, please, Lily agreed. Can I have a spoon, please?
Certainly, the server replied, handing her a spoon. Enjoy your meal.
As the server walked away, Lily felt proud of herself. She had asked all the questions she needed to make sure she would enjoy her food.
When her food arrived, Lily took a bite, and her eyes lit up with surprise. This is delicious, she exclaimed.
She continued to ask questions throughout her meal, learning more about American cuisine with each dish.
By the end of the meal, Lily felt much more comfortable in restaurants. She knew she could always ask questions if she didn't understand something.
Can I have the bill, please? Lily asked confidently when she was finished eating.
Of course, the server replied, impressed by how well Lily had navigated her first restaurant experience.
As Lily left the restaurant, she made a mental note of all the phrases she had learned. Next time would be even easier.
She couldn't wait to tell her friends about her successful dining adventure.
Maybe next time she would even try recommending dishes to her friends using the phrases she had learned.
Did you hear the phrases, what's in this? How is this cooked? And is this spicy?
Try to remember how they were used. Great listening. Now, let's take those same phrases and practice saying them together. It's time for some shadowing practice, where you can repeat the phrases after us.
Shadowing practice. Now it's all yours. Copy my words and my intonation. Speak aloud after each phrase, just like in real conversation.
What's this?
What's this?
Can you explain this, please?
Can you explain this, please?
How is this cooked?
How is this cooked?
Is this fried or grilled?
Is this fried or grilled?
What's in this?
What's in this?
Does this have nuts?
Does this have nuts?
How big is this portion?
How big is this portion?
Is this enough for 2 people?
Is this enough for 2 people?
Is this spicy?
Is this spicy?
Can you make it less spicy?
Can you make it less spicy?
You're doing great. Try to imagine you're really curious about the food while you practice these phrases.
Excellent work. When you practice these phrases, record yourself and listen back. It's a great way to improve your pronunciation. Scene 4. Paying the bill. Guided response.
Welcome to our 4th and final scene. We're focusing on how to pay the bill at a restaurant.
Let's learn some useful phrases for paying and asking about the bill.
First, when you're ready to pay, you can say,
Can I have the bill, please?
or,
Check, please.
if you want to pay separately, you can say,
Can we have separate bills, please?
or,
I'd like to pay separately.
if you want to pay by credit card, you can say,
Can I pay by card?
or,
Do you accept credit cards?
if you want to pay in cash, you can say,
I'll pay in cash.
or,
Can I pay with cash?
if you want to add a tip, you can say,
Can I add a tip?
or,
Please add 15% tip.
after paying, you might say,
Thank you. Keep the change.
or,
Thank you for your service.
remember to be polite when paying.
Excellent. These phrases will help you pay confidently.
Let's move on to some role plays to see how these phrases work in real conversations.
Role play. Now let's practice with a role play. I'll be the customer and Emma will be the server.
Hello again. Is everything okay with your meal?
Yes, it was delicious. Can I have the bill, please?
Of course. Here is your bill.
Thank you. Can we have separate bills, please?
Certainly. One moment. Here are your separate bills. Would you like to pay by card or cash?
I'll pay by card. Do you accept credit cards?
Yes, we do. Would you like to add a tip?
Yes, please. Add 15% tip.
Perfect. Your total is $45. Can I see your card?
Here it is. Thank you.
Thank you. Your card is back. Have a nice day.
Thank you for your service. Keep the change.
Thank you. Come again soon.
Great job with the role plays. Let's move on.
Up next, we have a short story. As you listen, try to notice how the payment phrases you just learned appear naturally in the story.
Our story today is called James's Dining Dilemma.
James sat back in his chair, feeling satisfied and full. The meal had been delicious, and he had enjoyed every bite. Now it was time to pay, but his stomach tightened with nervousness.
When the server approached to clear his plate, James took a deep breath. Hello again, the server said with a smile. Is everything okay with your meal?
Yes, it was delicious, James replied politely. Can I have the bill, please?
Of course, the server said, handing him a small slip of paper. Here is your bill.
James looked at the total, his eyes widening slightly. It was more expensive than he had expected. Thank you, he said, trying not to show his surprise.
As he looked at the bill, James realized he had forgotten something important. Can we have separate bills, please? He asked suddenly.
The server looked surprised, but quickly recovered. Certainly, she said kindly. One moment.
While he waited, James felt his heart beat faster. He had never paid for a meal this expensive before, and he wasn't sure how much to tip.
Here are your separate bills, the server returned, placing 2 slips on the table. Would you like to pay by card or cash?
I'll pay by card, James said, relieved. Do you accept credit cards?
Yes, we do, the server replied. Would you like to add a tip?
James thought for a moment. Yes, please. Add 15% tip, he decided, wanting to show his appreciation.
Perfect, the server smiled. Your total is $45. Can I see your card?
James handed over his credit card, his hand trembling slightly. Here it is, he said, trying to sound confident.
Thank you, the server said, taking the card. I'll be right back.
As he waited, James practiced what he would say. Thank you for your service, he repeated to himself.
When the server returned with his card and receipt, James felt a wave of relief. Thank you, he said, signing the receipt. Keep the change.
Thank you, the server replied, her eyes lighting up. Come again soon.
As James left the restaurant, he felt proud of himself. He had not only enjoyed a delicious meal, but had also successfully navigated the payment process. He made a mental note to practice these phrases again before his next restaurant visit. Next time would be even easier.
James walked home with a spring in his step, already looking forward to his next dining adventure.
Maybe next time he would even bring friends and help them with their restaurant English too.
Did you hear the phrases, "Can I have the bill, please?" "Can we have separate bills, please?" and "Can I pay by card?" Try to remember how they were used.
Great listening. Now, let's take those same phrases and practice saying them together. It's time for some shadowing practice, where you can repeat the phrases after us.
Shadowing practice. Repeat after me. I'll model each phrase. Pause, then say it with confidence, just like you're speaking to a real person.
Can I have the bill, please?
Can I have the bill, please?
Check, please.
Check, please.
Can we have separate bills, please?
Can we have separate bills, please?
I'd like to pay separately.
I'd like to pay separately.
Can I pay by card?
Can I pay by card?
Do you accept credit cards?
Do you accept credit cards?
I'll pay in cash.
I'll pay in cash.
Can I pay with cash?
Can I pay with cash?
Can I add a tip?
Can I add a tip?
Please add 15% tip.
Please add 15% tip.
Thank you. Keep the change.
Thank you. Keep the change.
Thank you for your service.
Thank you for your service.
You're doing great. Try to imagine you're finishing a delicious meal while you practice these phrases.
Excellent work. When you practice these phrases, say them with confidence. You're ready to handle any restaurant situation. Now, let's move on to the vocabulary and phrase breakdown. We'll go over some important words and phrases from these scenes.
Reservation, a booking for a table at a restaurant. Example, I have a reservation for 2 people at 7 p.m.
Separate bills, individual bills for each person when dining together. Example, can we have separate bills, please?
Tip, extra money given to restaurant staff for good service. Example, I usually give 15% tip for good service.
Portion, the amount of food served to one person. Example, the portion is big enough for 2 people.
Menu, a list of food and drinks available at a restaurant. Example, I need more time to read the menu.
Now, let's test your understanding with a quick quiz.
We'll ask you some questions about real restaurant situations. Listen carefully and choose the best answer. Check if your answer is correct with the answers given in the comments section of this video. Ready? Let's start.
Question 1. What do you say when you want to ask for the bill?
Options. A. Can I have the menu, please?
B. Can I have the bill, please?
C. Can I have water, please?
Question 2. How do you ask if a dish is spicy?
Options. A. Is this hot?
B. Is this spicy?
C. Is this cold?
Question 3. What phrase do you use to ask about ingredients?
Options. A. What's in this?
B. How is this cooked?
C. How much is this?
Question 4. How do you ask for separate bills?
Options. A. 1 bill, please.
B. Can we have separate bills, please?
C. I'll pay together.
Question 5. What do you say when you want to pay with a credit card?
Options. A. I'll pay in cash.
B. Can I pay by card?
C. Can I have the check?
Great work, everyone! Let's do a quick recap of what we learned in this episode.
Wow, what a delicious journey we've had today. From getting seated to paying the bill, we've learned so many useful restaurant phrases.
That's right. Now you know how to get a table, order food, ask questions, and pay with confidence.
We also practiced role plays, stories, and shadowing so you can use these phrases in real restaurant situations.
Remember, learning English is like cooking a meal, one ingredient at a time. And today, we added many important restaurant phrases to your language recipe book.
Next time you're at a restaurant, you won't feel nervous.
You'll know exactly what to say and do.
Thanks for joining us on this episode of Chill Talk English. Keep practicing, keep dining, and get ready for delicious conversations.
Before we finish, we have a listener challenge for you.
We want you to post a short comment about your favorite restaurant experience using 2 phrases you learned today. For example, "I'll have the pasta, please. It was delicious."
It's a great way to practice what you've learned and share it with other food lovers.
Let's quickly recap the key phrases we've learned so far. For getting seated, do you have a reservation? And smoking or non-smoking.
For ordering, I'll have the chicken, please, and can I have that without onions?
For asking questions, what's in this? And is this spicy?
For paying, can I have the bill, please?
And can I pay by card? These phrases will help you enjoy restaurant experiences with confidence and ease.
Thanks for joining us today on Chill Talk English. We hope you found these restaurant phrases helpful.
If you enjoyed this episode, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel.
You can also share this episode with friends who love dining out and learning English.
Next time, we'll be talking about English for shopping adventures.
Until then, keep practicing your English every day. Remember, small steps lead to big progress.
Goodbye, everyone, and enjoy your next meal out.